So, begin to relax. Begin to prepare for the next phase of the shift into higher dimensional reality, into a whole new realm of extra interdimensional terrestrial contact. So begin to feel the energy moving through your veins. Begin to feel the energy resonating in your heart. And begin to feel the energy of interdimensional, intergalactic bliss. And as we begin to breathe deeply, rhythmically, letting go of the day thus far, letting our to-do list drop away, our thoughts of past and future drop away. We can begin to observe what remains. How, when we let everything go, there's something still here. An awareness, a stillness, a silence, a presence. We can't really put labels on it or names on it. We can, though, begin to observe what remains when we've let everything go. We can observe it and ask ourselves some questions about it. And we've let everything go. Thoughts, emotions, feelings, ideas. We can begin to focus our attention on what remains and ask ourselves some questions about it. Does it have a shape? Does it have a size? Does it have a colour? Does it have gender? Was it born? Can it die? Does it begin somewhere? Does it end somewhere? Or is it that it is just that it is? And this isness is you. It's your pure self. This is your source consciousness, your God mind, your infinite, immutable, immortal self. Free, unbound, infinite, eternal. We can sense this when we observe this consciousness that is the deepest part of our own self. That because it is kind of no thing, has no beginning, no ends, wasn't born, cannot die, no shape, no size. Because it is no thing beyond the realm, beyond the manifest realm. But while it is no thing, the more we observe it, the more we go into it, the more we become aware that it has infinite depth. It has no end. It just is infinite in depth, infinite in nature, ever deepening. And when we sense into this unbound, infinite nature of our deepest self, we may become aware that being as it is infinite, it must be all things. It must be everywhere. For if it is infinite, it must be in everything. And it is. It is the consciousness that binds us, the consciousness that connects us, the consciousness that pervades all of creation. It is the one infinite self, capital S. Infinite, unbound, untethered, and free. Eternal bliss. And we can begin to sense that as it is our deepest nature, it is also the deepest nature of all things. It is the consciousness that manifests all reality. And we can begin to sense it in everything. As we sense this stillness in ourselves, this silence, this unbound, infinite depth of our true nature, we can also begin to sense how it's in everything. It's in the fields, in the grass, it's even in the cars, the vehicles. It's in the sound of the engine as well as the silence. It's in the clouds, and it's in the infinite vast cosmos. And this is our infinite nature. This is our connection to all time, all space, all reality, unbound, infinite, free. And this is also what connects us to the extraterrestrial dimensions of Sirius. Hello, Sirius here. Arcturus speaking. Yael. Hello, we are the Yael. Shakani here. Lyra, we are the Lyrans. Andromeda speaking. And so this is how we can connect into all dimensions of reality. And as we begin to access our cosmic self, our infinite self, as we are now doing, we're accessing the same framework of consciousness that the extraterrestrials operate within. We are becoming infinite, interdimensional, and multidimensional in nature. And this is our telepathic connection. This is the telepathic gateway to higher dimensional communication. So as we take a minute to relax into our infinite self, feel how our consciousness is everywhere. Understand that when we are in this state of consciousness, when we are in this state of being, we are kind of plugged into the mainframe of creation, plugged into the communication networks that the extraterrestrials communicate within. We are now tapping into the neural network of creation, the telepathic network of communication that enables us to connect to the extraterrestrial consciousness. They can sense us, they can sense our presence in the grid, in the network. They can sense us as awakening humans, reconnecting to our infinite nature, our infinite self, and the telepathic communication network of creation. The ETs can sense us becoming present. We're coming online. And as they sense us, perhaps you sense them listening in. Becoming interested. And so from here, we can begin to communicate our place in the cosmos, our place in reality, our location in the stars, how we reside in the Milky Way system. So we begin to visualize an image of the Milky Way. Spiral of the Milky Way. Communicate that this is our galaxy. We are Milky Wayans. Projecting out into the grids, the neural network of creation, the neural communication lines of the intelligent galactic core, that we are of the Milky Way galaxy. And now we begin to visualize our solar system, all the planets and our sun. We are of Sol, Sol, Sol. And now we begin to visualize Earth, Gaia, from space, our blue-green planet, the blue planet, with the blue aura. This is where we reside on Earth. And now we begin to visualize the country we live in from above, as seen on a map. And now we begin to visualize the location in that country, a dot on a map, telepathically communicating to the ETs. They understand what we're doing. They're very intelligent, you know. When we communicate these visions to them, this is a kind of intergalactic protocol to communicate location. This is one of the protocols of telepathic neural connection within the framework of all that is. So they understand that by visualizing, sending them visualizations, by connecting into the neural network of creation as we are doing, and visualizing these images, and holding the intent to connect into extraterrestrial civilizations of the highest love and light, they will pick this up. They are sensing us sending these transmissions out. So as we visualize a dot on the map that represents our location, they begin to zone in. Those civilizations that are interested begin to zone in on this location, begin to resonate towards, begin to say, all right, we're free, we'll come and say hello. Now we may begin to visualize any landmarks near us, and kind of visualize a dot on the map, and send out the idea that we are perhaps 7 kilometers from that location, or whatever your distance is. And this is the CE5 protocol. This is the method for telepathically connecting into the neural grid of creation and communicating to the extraterrestrials our location and inviting them in. And you can do this as often as you wish. The more often, the more likely you are to get results. And now, sit back and relax and watch the show unfold. Peace on Earth is coming. Good day.